Welcome, everybody.
That's some Robbie Keane stuff right there.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I go with the Shooter McGavin though. You from Happy Gilmore. Yeah, that's what inspired that, and it's I think it's caught on. Welcome to episode 25 of the American Idiot Show, and none of our original guests are here yet. But milestone episode number 25 of the American Idiot Show. But we got an OG here.
We do.
We got an original. We got some depth to our guest list here, and he is Arteta's original propaganda minister. Welcome back to TJ Warren TV. Prince Fuad, how you doing, brother? Let's go.
What's up, panel? Good to have you back, man. Good to see you all. Season's back. The arguments are back. And let's get into
it. No. And I saw you mixing stuff up in Jez's show earlier. And I don't remember if you were at Tony's show. I just saw you everywhere. Planting absolute BS, Fuad, but I think we're gonna have to get into that as we go. But big up everybody in the chat. We'll get to you in a second, but let's go to my co-host with the most, Mr. Dow. How you doing, brother? You good?
I'm doing great, TJ. Happy Friday, guys. Another weekend of games coming up. Feeling good. Looking forward to it, and it's good to see Fuad again. I know he's taking a little break off YouTube, but he's back in the building. We got Connor and all the original OGs in the chat. Great to see everybody.
Yes, absolutely. And we know everybody and their mother is streaming right now because everybody seems to be interested in Chelsea versus Luton Town, which, you know, should have been a runaway, but Chelsea are keeping it close because they're not that good. But let's go ahead and toss it over to Connor again with the layouts. Absolutely killing it. Thank you, Connor. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was actually hoping for more people because then it would look really good in the box instead of just me and Fuad, but it is what it is. And but no, I'm all good. And looking forward to tonight's show. And I'm really interested in what the Chelsea game on to the side of me right now. And Luton are trying, man. They're trying. They're really going for it. And fair play to them. So it's going to be interesting. They're playing the same formation, I believe, as Chelsea. So they're really clashing. But listen, I've got to say one thing. Prince Fuad, man, I'm just talking to you backstage. I've missed having you on these shows, man. Because I know as much as I do now and then love the positivity there, so I rate it, and I'm glad you're back, man. So big up to yourself.
Oh, you need positivity, bro. You got too many crybabies on YouTube. That's what you need, so like me, bro. You get me?
We crybabies.
I'm gonna give Fred a contract and say, yo, make me some dummies, Arsenal dummies. I'll say it, bro.
Oh my goodness, man. All right, yeah. So we were originally gonna have Deji on. We originally have Nine Giant Englishman from One Touch TV. He's gonna be a little late, and we just haven't heard from Deji. So we need to put on an all points bulletin on Deji Spurs. He's running. Here's the thing: is I know what's happening. He's running from Fuad and Dow. He's not afraid of me.
That's right.
He's running from Dow. Yeah, right. No, 100%.
I mean, what were we talking about? Last season, he was talking madness about them beating AC Milan and all that stuff, and finishing in the top six. He was running his mouth. We know you're watching, Desi, and we know you're scared to come on the show. Man tries to be a lawyer and that. Come on. Join the show. Pick us apart. What do you got? You got one good game against United, and your head just went, woo! You were twerking on Tony Claude's show because you beat United. Come on, man. Come on. Unbelievable.
He's not here to defend himself, so we'll get off of it. But it's all right. It's all right. No, Deji's a class. Deji's class. Nice guy. Finally got his own channel too, by the way, and it's blowing up. He's doing a good job spreading his Spurs propaganda. So it is what it is.
I heard about that too, Jay. I heard Daniel Levy's his first follower.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, brown enveloping for Daniel Levy.
Yeah,
That's a
typical.
bad look. That's a bad look. But yeah, well, Fuad, I'm glad to have you back though too, man. Like it's just something's missing when you're not on. Something's missing when you're not on absolutely winding people up. Like I had a feeling that I missed today when I saw you in the chat in Jez's stream saying that I was a Havertz fan. I think you just know how to get me. You know how to get to me because I think you know that because you've been following me around all over YouTube because I know you're my biggest fan. That I am not a Havertz fan.
Let me tell you all something. There is no one Arsenal fan who don't like Havertz.
Say again. I missed that part.
I said, look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. There is no one Arsenal fan who don't like Havertz.
There's not one Arsenal fan that doesn't like Havertz.
I think he's the melt. I think he's the meltdown of the season, bro. It's like fans already after 2 games having a meltdown, man. I've never seen nothing like it in my life.
Yeah, me neither. I've never seen such a crap midfielder play for Arsenal in the last 10 years.
You know what? To be honest with you, listen. I'm not saying he's the answer. I'm not going to turn around.
Are you sure?
No, it's not the answer. But one thing I'll say in it, I just hope he does something at Arsenal. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can ask for, isn't it? Because I find there's a player in him, but then there's something, I don't know what it is with him. There's a player in him, but then there's a giraffe in him at the same time, isn't it? It's like it's hard, man.
Can I ask you one thing? Oh, but before I ask you one thing, I got to big up the chat. Sorry, I went way into it really, really quick. Big up Letty, big up Danny. Danny, you absolute legend. I see you all over the place. Big up yourself. We got Mama Flossie in. We got Tony. Tony, I did do the roll. You did miss it. I can't believe you missed it. Drew Gunner every single time. Carl Rossi. Scott M.
Carl Rossi's my number one fan.
Yep. Mr. Post Office. Mr. Post Office is actually my biggest fan because we agree on absolutely nothing. And then we got
I like Mr. Post Office.
We got Luke James in here as well. Big up Luke James every single time. And we know everybody and their mother is streaming right now. Footy chats too. Big up Footy chats every single time too. We got everybody streaming right now. Lee's streaming, everybody's streaming. So thank you for coming out here and hanging out with us for the American Idiots show. We're already talking. So put it in the comments after the show is over. Do we need to move these shows during matches on Fridays? Just for a little while. If we need to, let me know if it's easier for you guys because we want to make sure the viewer has a voice here. So, all right, Fuad.
What's up?
Name me one good thing that Havertz has done for the club in the first 2 games.
Have a shower.
Oh, that's what I want to hear. You got all of us.
I don't know, bro. Do you know what? To be honest with you, he's a weird player because sometimes he can show a moment like a 5 minutes. You can see he's got something about him. Then about 50 minutes, he goes missing. So I don't know. It's like against Man City, I think he done all right. I'm not saying he had the best games, but he done all right against Manchester City. But the league games, in defense of him, do you know what? To be honest with you, Arteta don't know where to play him. Because one minute he's playing him in the middle, then he's playing him up front. So it's like, in fairness to Havertz, bro, it's like he might be confused himself because is Havertz forcing himself into the team or is Arteta forcing his idea into the team? Like forcing him into the team? Because
I think Arteta's forcing him into the team.
Yeah. So when you get forced into the team, and you get forced into the team, sometimes it don't go in your favour as a football club because 1 minute you're playing him as a number 6, the next minute you're playing him up front, the next minute you're playing him. He's good at holding the ball up there. Don't get me wrong. I'll give him credit when it's due. But then, if you want him to be a striker, then you've got to keep him as your striker. You can't play one up front, the next minute thing because all season then, some of the players are going to be confused because then you're going to be lumping up the ball for that height, or you're going to be threading it into Eddie Nketiah or when Jesus is coming. So he's got a big choice to make. It's like Arteta said Jesus is fit. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what Havertz, bro. To be honest with you, I hope he becomes good, but it's the manager. He don't know himself. So what people are throwing the question at fans when he doesn't know. He come out and said it. I don't know what I'm going to play in. So it's a really hard one, bro. Like, he's really hard when it comes to Havertz. It's a hard call, bro. But all I know is TJ Warren loves him. That's all I know.
Yeah, you know I love him because I've been talking about ever since we bought him how much of a flop it's going to be, and it wasn't hard to call, and he's not like a massive flop, like he's not making mistakes, but he's not doing anything. That's the thing is that everybody, I've been being told, and I'm going to sound like a broken record here. I've been being told that TJ, you got to look at what he does off the ball. He opens up space for other people, and the other team is really concentrating on what he does to open up space. Yeah, well, it's easy to see what he does off the ball because he never has the ball. Like, I would love to see his touch stats for the first 2 games. Like, how do they equate to a normal midfielder, let alone a midfielder who is getting paid, like Dal just said, 300 bags a week to turn in 6 out of 10s. That's not like, and look, I looked this up. I'm not even taking the piss. Like, and a lot of us and a lot of those people in the chat, big up the chat every time, we were all giving him like 3s and 4s because we were pissed at him. Like, he wasn't doing a lot. But if you look on statistical websites, his ratings based on his statistics, he's getting 6s, which is average. So I'm not just like saying that like I'm not just saying this because I have an agenda against him. I do have an agenda against him until further notice. But I mean, it's there for all to see. Dal, what do you think?
I'm kind of 60%, 40% on Havertz. 60%, my man Carl Rossi said he's seen enough at Chelsea. There's only so much you can watch of a player that has pretty much really, in all honesty, failed in the Premier League to live to the hype that he received and the money that he received. But the 40% of me says still he's 24 years old, right? He went to Chelsea when he was like 19. So there comes a point where you look at a 19-year-old at, well, obviously one of the top successful clubs in the last 15 to 20 years. He's not always going to just be, the razzle-dazzle that everybody wants him to be. And he scored, a few important goals for them, I think, during the season. And, of course, the Champions League final goal. So there's that 40% that wants to just give him 5 or 6 games. I know some people have said 10 games. I think some people have said 8, 7 here and there. And 10 to me is a bit much because that means like a third of the season's gone, right? If we let him play for 10 straight games and we start drawing teams or losing, I think kind of the evidence will speak for itself, TJ, But 10 games, again, that's a third of the season gone. And then that's not even adding cup games and so forth. So I think 10 is a bit of an extent. I want to see him really up against like United, Spurs, Chelsea. I want to really see him play up against some tough competition because I think there is a player in there. And I think we saw a bit of that against Barcelona. And that's really the Kai Havertz I want to see. I don't want to see the one that's just getting stats for being on the pitch because a lot of those stats are ratio related, right? He was on the pitch for 97 minutes. Well, yeah, he's going to have a higher percentage in this and that, right? Compared if he was taken off in the 65th minute. So some of those stats I think could be misleading because we've all seen that he really hasn't done much. He's helped with the passage of flow from the back to the front three, but that's pretty much, you're going to get 300 bags for that. I mean, Fuad can do that, doing a handstand practically. So I just feel that, it's a 60-40 thing, I think, again, I was just to regurgitate, I think our man Rossi's right. He's seen enough. I've kind of seen enough. We've all seen enough to say that, yeah, he's not Prem quality. But again, there's something there. It's very hard to tell at the first 2 games, but I don't want to give him 7 to 10 games. I want to give him 5 games. If it doesn't work against United, we give him the yank and we put in Smith Rowe.
Oh, you want Smith Rowe? You want Smith Rowe instead of putting in an actual left back?
A left
or an
back?
Actual right back? Because we're playing party at right back.
I'm talking about Havertz.
No, I know, but we're playing party at right back right now. So what I'm saying is, put Gabrielle and take Havertz out, put Gabrielle in, and then just go with 3 in the middle.
I thought we were talking about Havertz specifically. I wasn't thinking about the rotation. I was just thinking that Havertz, if he doesn't cut it against the next 5 or 6 weeks, we need to stick ESR in there as a left mid.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would say that.
But with Party coming in, I like Party if you do 3-4-3. If Party comes in inverted, which I want him in a normal position, obviously, but if he's going to play him inverted, which we already think he's going to do, I don't mind him up there with ESR, right? Because I think him and ESR is probably a better combination than Party and Havertz working together. Just
all right, 100%. No, I agree. Hey guys, big up everybody in the chat. We do see you. For some reason, StreamYard is acting absolutely mad right now. The comments aren't updating. Connor, I don't know if the comments are updating for you, dude, but I haven't seen anything past like 3:20 or 9:20.
Yeah, same here.
Oh yeah, same here. Unless that's just the comments.
Yeah, no. So big up everybody in the comments. Keep it. We'll highlight them as they go. But the last one I see is Jez from 320. So same thing was happening on Tottenham away yesterday too.
Oh yeah,
we pay way too much for StreamYard. They gotta fix up. Big up to all 16 inside, everybody. Make sure you are smashing the likes up. Connor, give your thoughts. Give your thoughts on this whole situation.
Yeah,
because who else suffers? You know who else suffers here, and we haven't talked about it enough. Gabrielle.
Yep, that's very true. Yeah, well, I'm hoping to see him start tomorrow. I think he deserves to start. I mean, all the rumors saying he's going to Saudi was a load of rubbish. I didn't believe it in the first place. I know Gabriel has said multiple times how much Arsenal's his home, and I believe it because Arsenal, you can see how much he loves Arsenal. If Arteta is really that stupid to really let his relationship go with Gabriel by just playing Havertz, I think it's ridiculous. Because we know well and truly that Gabriel and Saliba are the best pairing that we've got in centre-back positions. So
they're the best in the league.
I mean, I think Man City would have something to say about that, Fuad. I'm not too sure.
I think they're one of the best in the league, man.
Well, I think, I agree. I definitely think they're one of the best pairing. I wouldn't say they're the best, but definitely if Arteta's now going to start doing this thing where he's dropping him, I mean, I get you want to rotate. Say we're going into the Champions League soon, you want to rotate. I can understand that, but as our actual starting back two, it's them. And listen, I don't think we're going to change because if you haven't seen, in my opinion, I think Arteta is going to do anything to facilitate Kai Havertz because we bought him for this amount of money. He's on this amount of money, but I don't see him dropping him.
I'm the same. I can't see him dropping it, but I think Havertz, like, if I like Havertz, like, if for his ability and for his thing, like Oregon was just saying, Bruno was just saying, he has got the ability of being something special. He's got to play it in him, but it's just down to Havertz to help him. Like I find in these next two games against Fulham, Man United, we know he's going to start, he's got to prove himself. He's got to come out there, Havertz, and prove himself, because it can't be this argument about why is that to keep playing him. After you signed him for 62 million, you if you're going to bring something out of him, then bring something out of him. Because so far, the only thing you bring out of him is his hairstyle. Jeremy, you got to bring something out. And these next two games now against Fulham, like Fulham, he should be like going forward. He should perform, and especially against Man United.
Yeah,
you know. Yes, Ja, what you saying? Wagwan Rasta.
What's up, Ja? What's up, man? Big up. No, making his TJ Warren TV debut. 9 Ja Englishman. I've been a fan, man, for a while. I first started talking crap to Deji in your chat. He's gone. He's running from me right now. But I just want to say, man, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on, man. How are you?
It's my pleasure, bro. It wouldn't be me unless I said, oh yeah, now, my people. It's your dark-skinned man from the motherland. If you didn't know before, now tonight, you got to understand. Big up TJ Warren. Big up everyone in the comments. Big up all the subscribers. Thanks for having me on the show. Fuad in the building. Connor in the building. Oregon Guna. How you doing, bro?
Good, bro.
I think I've been on a stream with him before once, maybe.
I think so, with the Tony Claude.
Yes. How's everyone doing?
No, we're good. We're just talking about Fuad's favorite player, Kai Havertz.
Chelsea just put him by the way. 3-0 to Chelsea. Raheem Sterling double. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, we knew
So
that was going to happen.
Do you know? Let's be honest, guys. Chelsea are not our problem.
no.
They're not our problem anymore, bro. They're not like whatever Chelsea are doing. People will they'll get excited. Got a brace. The project is on. Chelsea, you're not my problem. I don't have any issues with Chelsea. There's not, what's going on at the bridge has nothing to do with Arsenal no more, bro. We're good over here.
Yeah, 100%. What do you think of Kai Havertz? Is he your favorite player? Like Fuad thinks he's my favorite player.
I'll be honest with you. Look, I'm Arteta in, yeah, but this is the one thing that I just don't know where he's gone with it. I'll be honest with you. I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not just gonna come on here and say I get it because I've been rinsing Havertz for the last 3 years at Chelsea. I'm not gonna just say because Arteta sees it, that means I get it, because I don't. And that's okay, because people think because I'm Arteta in, I'm not allowed to disagree with his decisions. Of course I am. At the end of the day, I don't think there's any combination of words that anyone could give me to convince me that Havertz is gonna work. The only way I'm gonna believe it's gonna work is if it's working. Do you get what I'm saying? When I see it working, then I'll be like, okay, cool. I got it wrong. I'll shamelessly get my Havertz shirt at the end of the season and do knee slides every time he scores. Shamelessly, I'll be on that. I'll be like, I got it wrong, Arteta. You're the guy. You're the man, the myth, the legend. You saw what I did not see. I'll put my hands up, but I'm not gonna be part of the fan base. And you guys, I don't know what stage everyone is on this panel, but there's a section of the fan base that are forcing us to be excited about. They're trying to force us to be excited about this Havertz thing. Like they're over exaggerating what he's done in the first 3 games. Look, I wouldn't say he's done anything wrong, but he's not done anything in particularly right yet. Talking about his off the ball movement. We did not sign Kai Havertz because of off the ball movement. Let's keep it 100 in, guys. We signed him so he could be effective, scoring goals, connecting play, that sort of thing. So for me, he needs to take more risks for me to start seeing what people want me to see, because he's playing it too safe right now. But I said I give him 10 games. He's got 8 more to go in it. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say people are saying I'm overreacting and that he's average and that we just need to give him time. Well, yeah, say that to me after 5 games. They're gonna keep saying, "Oh yeah, no, TJ just hasn't got enough time yet." 8 games. Oh no, he hasn't got enough time yet, man. My whole point is that our schedule isn't gonna get any easier. That's what is really kind of sticking in the back of my head is that we just beat Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest and have a goal difference of 2. We have 2 goals in open play in 2 games with a $1 billion or £1 billion valued squad.
No, but this is it, TJ. Look, I'll be honest with you. What's going on this season? I'm not bothered, and the reason why I ain't bothered is for a particular reason: 6 points. Yeah. If it was anything less than 6 points, you have me on this stream doing all sorts of things. But when I saw the lineup for the Forest game, I had a brain fart for a second and started panicking for like 30 seconds. Like, what's going on? Why is this guy not there? Why is this guy there? I was shouting at the screen. But then I literally, this is when I knew I was an Arteta fan fully. I literally just calmed down and said, you know what? First game of the season, he must know what he's doing. To take a risk on the first game of the season, he must know, because he must know that if we don't win this, he's gonna get crucified. So I just said, you know what? He knows what he's doing. And if you get me the W, Arteta, I will not abuse you. And he's got me 2 Ws without playing well. Chelsea fans are telling me they're playing well. They got 1 point. Maybe now they'll be up to 4, still behind us. Liverpool fans are telling me they're playing good football and they got 4 points. We got maximum points. So, do you know what I'm saying? And we're not even started playing football yet. So, I'm all right for now, innit? I'm all right for now.
Hey, no, fair enough. I'm just afraid that we're papering over the cracks already, and it's only 2 games in. But it's at the same point, it's only 2 games in. Fuad, am I overreacting?
You know what? I gotta agree with the brother from Africa. Of course you are.
My brother.
You know why? I'll tell you why. See, the thing is, all right. You know, as Arsenal fans, sometimes a lot of Arsenal fans forget how they react. Like, especially the Arteta out fans. Like, I'm not saying yourself. The ones I deal with.
I am not Arteta out, by the way. Arteta is on probation. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. What I'll say to you is,
Always on probation.
How I landed, it's like this, isn't it? If Arsenal play good football from now, all right, until the middle of the season, and they dropped off and never won the league, they'll moan. Or they're moaning now, or they're not playing good football. But if Arsenal plays kind of football from now to the end of the season and it crosses the line, will fans still be moaning?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Fans will still be moaning. So we gotta.
Because I don't see us winning anything with Thomas Partey at right back, and that doesn't put any confidence.
No, but I don't think. Do you know what the thing is?
All these games, seeing Thomas Partey not in his natural position.
But I don't think Thomas Partey will.
John was saying.
See,
listen to the point. Back Arteta, but he knows he's making stupid decisions. So the more stupid decisions he makes,
I'm gonna go back.
Back in them.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back, right, to the end of last season when he turned it up and we did it. He done exactly the same tactic, but it never worked. He done it against Brighton when I was Zinchenko, and we got absolutely demolished.
Hammered, yeah.
Yeah, but this season, he's just trying it now, and we got 6 points out of 2. Let me tell you something. Zinchenko, when he comes back into the team, there's going to be a change of football.
Hey. Janet Jackson just scored for Chelsea.
No, people were destroying him in the chat earlier too, saying that he was a dead baller, all this stuff.
When Zinchenko comes back, that Thomas Partey's going to play in his natural position, and we're going to see a normal 4-3-3.
Yeah.
I think it's Zinchenko.
I legit think that's going to happen, and that's what's making me feel a little bit more comfortable, because I don't think we see any of those formations if Zinchenko's fit personally, but I could be wrong. But I just like the fact that now the rest of the league are thinking, who's Arsenal's starting lineup for the first time in the years? Like they don't know who we're going to play on Saturday. Whereas last season, the whole panel could tell us who we're playing every single game, just like the rest of the teams would. Now,
But we were winning. I don't care if they know or not. We were still winning.
But are we not winning now?
Oh, but it's ugly. It's ugly. That's dangerous.
That's the best kind of win. Ugly, dirty. I love it. I love it. All of that. I love it, bro. Yeah.
On a Sunday night in Everton, I get it. A Sunday night in the pouring rain up in Goodison Park, I get it. But we should not be threading the needle against Nottingham Forest at home. It's ugly football. It was ugly. The whole thing was ugly. We could have easily lost both those games or drawn both those games. And that's
we didn't. We didn't. Yeah, but we didn't though. Oregon Guna, like, look, this is like, I want to hear Connor's responses. I've not heard too much since I come on, but Connor, we gotta get Connor in here. Do you not think Arsenal fans that we're just like a lot of us? We're just cheeky. We're cheeky. We finally got a squad that people are talking about are competing with the best team in the world, which is Manchester City. We've won 6 out of 6, the same as them. Their fan base are like, nah, well, it's just another 6 points. Whereas we got 6 points and we're acting like we've got 0. Like, we can't do that, man. Come on. At the end of the day, he's still got the job done. If we drop points, yes, given. I will be joining you in this abuse, bro. But what more do you want him to do? We won the game. There's still points in the table.
Listen, I'm happy we won the game. I'm happy with the 6 points, because either way, I'm happy. I was even after the Palace game, I was like, listen, I'm a bit disappointed in the way we played. It's the way that. Do you know what? The one thing I was really proud of the team of against Palace, the defending was fantastic, especially when we went down to 10 men. We were solid. We were very well drilled, and you could see that we were working on that heavily in training. Very well drilled. That we weren't, they had chances, but we were dealing with it well. It was just, especially the first half, and obviously bar the penalty, the attacking was just so lackluster. And I don't feel like it may be down to the formation, but it also may be down to the choice of players. And I do think, we've got players on the bench like Trossard, Emile Smith-Rowe, that I think can offer more. Like, as much as I'm happy with these wins, I want to be going to these teams like Man City and just smashing them. Because another thing that we need, as much as we can love the 2-1s and the 1-0s, we need the goal difference as well. We need this goal difference to go up. So that's why in no disrespect to like the teams like Fulham, we need to be playing, especially at the Emirates. We need to be playing them tomorrow. And I want to be seeing 3s, 4-0, you know, really smashing them like Man City do. But
if we get 3 points, will you care?
Of course. Well, yeah, of course. If we get 1-0, right, we could get 1-0s. I know it's unrealistic. We could get 1-0s all season, but our goal difference may be screwed. That's the thing. So that's the one thing I'm looking at. I'm thinking we could get these dodgy results. Well, not dodgy. We could get these results 1-0s.
Okay, Connor. And I hear you, and you're right to an extent, but honestly, ask yourself this question, yeah? Do you honestly believe the league title this year goes down to goal difference, bro? Let's keep it a buck, bro. It's only gone down in the last 10 years. It's gone down to goal difference once. In the last 20 years, once. One time.
Listen, it could come to it. That's the thing. There's always the possibility. We don't know for sure. We don't know what's happening in this season. But but come on, would you rather see us smash teams than just sort of get away with the 1-0s? Realistically,
brother, of course I would. I want to see us playing free flowing football. Well, let me tell you this: if Nketiah scores them 2 chances, and we don't go down to 10 men, we probably do win that game 3-0. Yeah. Let's be honest. Yeah. So. But the fact that we were able to, when it was 65 minutes that we got the red card, I was like, shit. I was nervous, I won't lie. But we contained them throughout. There was one point where, I think when Zinchenko came on, where they didn't get the ball for time. We were just popping it around, boom, boom. We weren't really attacking, we were just popping it around, bro. Oh. So, I mean, 3 years ago, we lose or draw that game. Facts.
Bro, Facts. Zinchenko, it's not me, bro. I rate Zinchenko highly, bro. I reckon he's one of our best players, bro. He's class, bro. The man come on, and you've seen already. The man come on against Palace away, and the players are settled. It ain't what the fans think. It's what your eyes tell you, bro. The fans, innit? Like all the fans don't rate Zinchenko. All the fans were cursing Zinchenko. All the fans were saying, "Oh, he won't get into no other team except Arsenal." A lot of the fans. Oh, Kieran Tierney's going to Newcastle. Kieran Tierney this. And all the fans disrespected him, bro. Kieran Tierney's a good player, don't get me wrong. But Newcastle picked a 17-year-old boy called Hall from Chelsea over Kieran Tierney. So it goes to show management. He's a top player. Kieran Tierney, I don't take nothing away from him. He's a good player. The boy's talented. But I'm just saying,
no Tierney slander around me, bro. No Tierney slander around me, bro.
No, but bro, I'm on a real note, bro. On a real note, bro. It goes to show. If you put Zinchenko in the market, myself, everyone will go in for him. Bro, the guy's class, bro. I rate him, bro. Zinchenko.
What did you rate about him getting absolutely skinned when he came in to lock it down?
Because that's the problem. He has one bad performance.
He's not a defender. That's my problem. He's a midfielder. So play him in the midfield.
But that's what we play him.
Yeah, I know, and then we end up playing 2 at the back, especially if we play Party back there. We're going to end up playing 2 back because our fullbacks are going inverted.
And the evident, check this out. Go check it yourself. The evidentially proof is when Zinchenko was out against Brighton, Arsenal did not string 1 pass together. That's the evidently proof. That was the worst performance ever.
You see me, yeah? This is what a lot of people are forgetting, isn't it? This is the same Zinchenko that was in the team that got 50 points of our first 20 games or whatever, right? The same Zinchenko is in that side. And yeah, I do believe he was to blame for that second goal against Liverpool, especially that when Trent nutmegged him. But for me, I honestly blame Arteta for not making the change. We saw that side was getting exposed. If he made the change when he should have, that Tierney locks him down. That never goes through Tierney's legs. I blame Arteta for that. But Zinchenko has proved that he elevates the way we play. And as a result of that, how many games did we lose last season? 4? I can't even remember. 4, 3, 4. I don't know, man. Yeah. At least a lot less than what we lost that we lost the season before. So we've definitely made a bag of progression with him. Is he the best defender? No, but he gives us so much in other areas. I like that. I like what he brings to the team. But also in Kieran Tierney's defense, I also liked the plan B that Tierney gave us, like to lock down games. And there's certain games last season that, for example, I can't remember the games, but certain games that I thought maybe starting with a Tierney made more sense because it's clear to see when Nketiah plays with Martinelli, he doesn't get the same amount of space when Zinchenko plays there. So no, then when he plays with Jesus, sorry, not when Zinchenko plays.
But you know what Zinchenko does for the team? You know what Zinchenko does for the team? He frees up Martinelli, bro. People
Exactly.
don't even know
Exactly. That's what I just
said.
said.
Every time Zinchenko's on the ball, 2 players are coming on him. Bam! See you later, my boys.
Yeah, going forward, he's fantastic. I've always said about Zinchenko. I wish, because Zinchenko came to Arsenal to play a midfielder role. That's why he came to Arsenal. He didn't want to play left back anymore for Man City. So that's why we started the inverted stuff. And I've always said, I wish we just made Zinchenko one of our midfielders. We didn't end up getting Kai Havertz. We would have saved a lot of money. Just in the ideal way. Listen, Kai Havertz may come good in the next couple of months. And I won't. It's not. This hasn't got to do with how Kai Havertz is playing now. This was just me a couple of months ago. I was thinking we move Zinchenko into the midfield because he will be prime in there. He'd be fantastic. Like him, either Partey, Rice, and then obviously Odegaard. That would be really, really good to have. And then we just get a really good quality left back. I thought we were really going in for Cancelo at one point. I thought he'd have been fantastic. Yeah. Even Ferland Mendy at Real Madrid was on the transfer list a couple of times for Real Madrid. There were rumours going around that they put him on the list. All we did was go ahead and put it in a striker. Now, I want to ask you a question because I'm curious about your Havertz opinions. Obviously Havertz is now, I think, a main part of the team now because I was saying earlier to Fuad, you can't drop a 65 million and 300k a week player and just leave him on the bench. He's going to be starting. Now, are you happy with him?
Why can't you though?
I don't think Arteta will because Arteta's made this decision that he's bought this player for this amount of money and he's the highest earner at the club now. I don't think you can just drop it. I want to drop him personally, but I don't think you can. So tell me, what do you think about it?
I agree with Connor on that, bro. That he ain't getting dropped, bro. He ain't dropping him, man.
Do you know what? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but are you forgetting who your manager is, bro? Like, are you forgetting this guy's ruthless streak? How he got rid of our captain, Aubameyang, and all them things? Bruv, hey, wait. Hear me out. Like, one thing Arteta does is he does have favorites, right? 100%. Yeah. But another thing he does is once something is working, he thinks that it works now. That's one thing that annoys me about him. Like, for example, remember when he played Tomiyasu left back against Liverpool? Yeah. What he was supposed to do was just play him left back against Liverpool and then go back to what we were doing. Do you get what I'm saying? But instead, he let him play like 2 other games, and then I think we lost. I think we either drew the game at Southampton, all sorts of ridiculous stuff. So, but for me, I believe the Zinchenko situation allowed him to do what he's done with Havertz. I do believe if Zinchenko was fit, he would have gone with the midfield of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard.
Tomorrow, do you reckon Havertz will be on the bench? If Zinchenko
I do.
I really hope so. I really hope so.
Do. But worst case scenario, I think he might be in the false 9 instead of Eddie. Yeah. Which I still think it's neither here nor there. They both not. Neither of them are the guy. To be fair,
the same player. I mean, the one thing I will say about Eddie multiple times on stream is Eddie actually presses. I haven't seen Kai Havertz. Well, I say that when we played Man City, and obviously he was in the number 9 position, Kai Havertz.
He pressed.
That's the most I've seen out of him in these 3 games so far.
He played well that game. He played very well.
Did. So I wouldn't be too disappointed if he was there.
But Oregon, in terms of Oregon Goon, I wanted to ask you this question though, in terms of because this is the thing. Connor said it, and a lot of rival fans have been saying it all summer, and it's been really getting to me, bro, because we keep telling me that just because he's 65 million, you can't bring a guy 65 million and put him on the bench. Like, people want us to compete with City. This is exactly what City do. So if we're going to compete with the best, we should have options like the best do, no? Or what are you saying, Oregon Guna? You agree with me? Or?
I don't agree with the price. You know what I mean? The price doesn't really matter to me anymore because we've already gone through the 100 million threshold level when we bought Rice, and that made an imprint on world football already. So I think the 65 million is what you're going to get for a player who's basically was 90 million when they first came on the scene at Chelsea, right? So basically we got a 90 million player for 65 million, but he didn't produce at Chelsea. But my thought for Havertz, though, Ja, is that we bought him for experience depth, because what we lacked last season was experience depth. We got Jorginho in, not the signing we wanted because we all wanted Caicedo. We know how that happened. but Jorginho hasn't really been all that bad, right? And Kai Havertz, to be honest, hasn't been all that bad in preseason. He was decent at City and Barcelona, but he hasn't really produced much. When I'm watching him play, I don't see a $65 million player. Again, that's just what the market's going to put in for, a young German international kid. That's what a lot of that money's going towards is his international ability and his ability in the Champions League. So, but I see just a better player with like Emile Smith-Rowe, someone who's more, just has better aggression, is better on the ball, is faster, can press better, is more in tune with the other players on the team.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like watching.
I don't know why ESR just doesn't get that spot. And I know he's injured a lot. He's got the number 10 on his back. I don't know why he's not playing when he's healthy.
Yeah, that's bizarre to me.
And Havertz is depth to me because we have many more games now in Europe. So it's just experience depth. And I don't understand why he's starting. I don't understand why Partey's at right back. I don't understand why you have to invert any defender at all. Just play a flat 4-2-3-1. With Rice and Partey in front of the back four. It works itself out.
But you've also got to look at it like teams are approaching games with us a lot different to the teams where the first half of last season. They're giving us way more respect. They dare not play a high line against us because we will rip them apart.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, we do need to find different options. Do I like the Partey right back thing? I bloody hate it, man. I think he's pushing 40 and he might pass out if he plays right back again personally. But Arteta made it work. Although I don't like it, I'm just liking the fact that we finally have a scenario where opposition fans can't pick our 11, and I believe that's going to hold us in good stead towards the back end of the season, because I believe towards the back end of the season we were a little bit too predictable in our play. There was no plan B. I'm not saying this is the perfect plan B, but it's got us 6 points so far, so I really can't abuse it right now.
There is one thing I would say, quickly, because
one second, Connor. Sorry, just to cap that. But Man City don't play many of their players out of position, except for what we've seen John Stone play last season. So when
Bernardo Silva played left back once, bro. Twice, sorry, and it was one of those games was against
overall,
us.
How much does Pep really mix up players and pull them from their natural positions? Not much. So if Arteta wants to follow that blueprint, he has to get back to what works. And I know Partey's working out so far, but that's only so far against weaker opposition. If he plays Partey at right back against United, I don't see him.
He never does that.
I don't see it work. But we'll see. Sorry, Connor, go for it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I'm curious to get you, because obviously you just said about plan Bs and stuff. Because I mentioned this on stream the other day, especially after the Palace game. One thing I'm noticing is, and I can understand why teams are doing it because it is our biggest threat. What Arsenal love to do is cut inside, especially Martinelli and Saka. That is their way of going forward, especially Saka. We know how much Saka loves to cut inside, and normally he's fantastic. He can against Forest, he bagged that brilliant goal. But I was watching Palace, and I don't know if it's just Palace are a well-drilled team. And obviously, we haven't seen more games coming up to this season. Maybe if I watch a couple more, it'll be different. But I'm a bit worried because we love to cut inside with the wingers. And I've seen a lot more of 2 players are now on each player. 2 opposition players are now on each player. So, for example, Mitchell and Schlupp were both on Saka. And Martinelli, Joel Ward and Ayew were both on him. And he couldn't get a sniff at some points, especially Saka as well. Couldn't get a sniff. Now, I'm worried that will that screw up our creativity a bit? That's all I'm thinking. What do you think?
The way the formation we're playing now,
but also how much we have to
personnel.
Because
do you know what? I'm glad you brought out the Saka thing, because I was talking about it after the game the other day. It's like, as good as Saka is at cutting inside, and I agree with that, he's also really good at going on the outside too, bro. And I just like using that option, and that was for me the first thing that differentiated him from Pepe, because Pepe always went for his left foot cut inside every single time, whereas Saka, he can use his right, gets on the outside, and then crosses it in. What I didn't like at the Crystal Palace game is he was always going inside. And I'm thinking, you can use your right, bro. Stop. Like, you've got him beat on the outside. I don't know if that's because he didn't have Ben White doing the overlapping runs or whatever. I don't know. But he wasn't doing it enough. I think towards the last 15 minutes, he did it once or twice and he had some joy. I'm thinking, why didn't you just freaking do this all game? Because you have him beat. So I don't think. I think also playing with a striker like Nketiah, it affects the movement of the likes of Saka and Martinelli too. So when we get I think is bizarre that our best player in pre-season is not even started a game yet, which is Trossard. And I'm pretty excited that it's looking like Jesus is back in the starting lineup. I mean, back in the squad for tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
So
do you rate Trossard as the number 9?
Yeah, I rate him. Period. Like wherever you want to put him, except on the right wing, I rate him. Period. Just being in the side, bro.
He's so good, and that's another thing. I wish Arteta would utilize him, but even by starting him, like I feel like we will coming down towards the season because obviously we're now going Champions League. We're going to need to rotate heavy, and I know obviously we've been in the Europa League and we've rotated. It's a bit different now, and in no disrespect, high quality of team. You know, we're going to be going up against high quality of players. I really want to see Trossard being utilised more because I genuinely think he's going to get sick of it and he'll want to go because, you know, and especially Arteta brought him in. This is Arteta's signing. And I've always said I'd love to play him at the centre forward role if Jesus is out. But now we've got this situation where, you know, we could possibly play Eddie there. We could play Havertz there. And I actually get, what you were saying earlier about we're confusing teams when teams don't actually know what we're going to now probably put out. But at times it's just like I wish we would just know what our 11 is. Like really go.
Bro, you're lying. You said at times. It's been 2 games, bro. Relax, my guy. Relax, mate.
Not worried that he doesn't know his 11. Do you reckon Arteta knows his 11? His actual 11 that you put
I think so, but I also think we will learn a lot about it with tomorrow's lineup. Like Zinchenko, Gabriel, are they going to be back in the side? If they're not, and then we drop points, then you're gonna see me on the stream doing all sorts of other stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. And Prince Fuad knows when I'm in that zone. He's seen it. But as of now, we're 6 points out of 6.
Yeah.
We're going into the next game. Like we've got a big boost to the squad. Jesus is back.
Yeah.
Like I really don't understand this. How much Arteta loves Nketiah. I really don't get it. And I hope he doesn't die on that sword, to be fair. But I think tomorrow's lineup will let us know a lot about our side going forward. So I might be coming on here doing another stream.
No, you're welcome back.
One more question. Do you know how much I have to ask panelists this question? I love it. Yeah. What are your expectations for this season? What do you
win the league, bro? Win the league.
Win the league.
Thank you. And would you, if we don't win silverware this season, what's your opinions on Arteta coming into the season? What do you think should happen?
I wouldn't say I want him out, but I wouldn't be upset if they got rid of him.
Okay, fair.
That's where I'm at. It's like, because the reason I say it like that is because as much as he would have disappointed if he done, like I need a title challenge and a trophy. Let me not lie to you. I need a title challenge and a trophy, or just the league title, which it's the same thing. Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? So that's what I need. But if we either finish third, and they say they want to sack him, I'm cool with that, innit? Like, but also I say it with a little bit of some brackets around it, because at that stage, I'm going to put the question to you, Connor, and then the rest of the panel. In that stage, if he does finish third, who do we get?
That's a question. Money talks, remember. So in my opinion, when it comes to managers, you can, if you want to dish out the money and get a manager, I think you can.
No, but see, Connor, the fact that you've already not answered my question is my answer.
Okay, cool.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because as much as people say we should replace him,
I would like, and loads of people disagree with me, I want Diego Simeone.
Shit. End the stream, Dave. End the stream.
Why would you want Simeone? Simeone at Arsenal, he would be lethal in the league.
Wait, do you know why this is funny, TJ? This is why, and I'm so glad it's Connor and no one else said this comment. Simeone, I'm so glad. This is why. Because we've just come off 2 Simeone-type victories with Arteta, And he's saying he wants Simeone that's going to be producing all those type of bet fixtures, those stinking 1-0s and those ugly 2-1s. You want that guy, but you're upset at the guy that we've got that's proven he can play good football.
No, but
like, what's going on here? What's going on?
No way. In my opinion, Simeone ball is way better than Arteta ball.
But Simeone ball is not better than any ball. It's just effective. There's nothing. It looks ugly.
There's hitman football.
Huh?
Hitman football. They just knock players down.
Go, Fuad. Go, Fuad.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, you know, like, all right, for instance, today it's like I can see where like things coming, Giants and everyone else is coming from. But you know, this season, everyone got to bear in mind, Arsenal have done something they haven't done in all their history. They've spent a lot of money with this manager, so I think he won't get that lenient way he was when, like, me and Jar said, give him 3-4 years because he needs to find his feet, Jerry. But he won't get that finding his feet no more because you've been in a job for 3.5 years. So I think the club won't sack him unless someone like, and I'll be honest with you, available like Klopp. Now, if Klopp decides to leave Liverpool at the end of the season and Arteta hasn't delivered the title and you've just spent 250 million and if Klopp's available, Arsenal will sack Arteta and bring in Klopp. It won't be the same Arsenal that we had under Wenger. Wenger didn't ask for money. This guy bought Havertz at 62 million, bought Declan Rice 105 million. You can't even.
Wenger ain't doing that.
Klopp would join us in a second.
Wenger probably wouldn't even have spent the money. No, let me buy 3 or 4 players of that money, man.
And Unai Emery, they didn't back Emery. Emery wanted Partey. They said no. We'll give you someone. We'll give you. We'll give you Torreira instead of a Partey. Emery wanted Wilfred Zaha, but no, they said we'll give you Pepe instead. So this board now, and Vina and Edu and all that, don't get it twisted. Don't think it's all lovely and jubbly because it's Josh Kroenke's in the house now running the team. He will sack him. I give you 205 million to spend, and I ain't won my title.
It's not even that. It's nearly coming up to $1 billion soon. If I'm saying to you. If he stays next season and we spend the same budget, it will come up to $1 billion. And if I'm in the football club and this guy spent my money like that and he hasn't won anything, I'm fuming. So that's why
have you guys seen this much of Josh Kroenke before? Not to distract away from the manager question, but I have not seen Josh Kroenke this visible.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you saw him during the documentary because he had to be there for that, but visible to the outside, he's showing his face a lot more this season.
I think because that's because of where we finished last season, TJ. Because he saw the money invested, he saw the progress. We all saw the progress. There's no denying that. Right? Yeah. So he saw that. So I think he's more on board now. And I think he's probably had a better relationship with Arteta. But going back to John's question about managers, there's 2 managers I would want in. And number one is actually, I wanted Klopp when Wenger was still at Arsenal, when Klopp joined Liverpool the first time.
I wanted him then too.
Klopp was going to be the perfect replacement for Wenger. That didn't happen. So my second person is, well, after looking at the Italian league for a while, is Stefano Pioli from AC Milan. He plays attacking football. He's a no-nonsense coach. He gets furious on the sideline, and I think he would do wonders at Arsenal. He did an incredible job at AC Milan and got him a Scudetto and got him in the Champions League quarterfinal.
Would you throw an Nagelsmann in there?
Fair enough.
Would you throw an Nagelsmann in there?
Nah, I think he's one of them fake coaches like Roberto Martinez.
I would think Thomas Frank over Nagelsmann.
I put him in. You know them Brendan Rodgers, Roberto Martinez, those guys. He's part of them, that same class.
If I was Arsenal, I would have taken Tuchel as soon as he walked out of Chelsea. I would have snatched him.
Yeah.
Never. That fraud. Nah, bro. No way, bro.
Come on.
Okay, then what did he do after, bro?
He got sacked.
He's one of the reasons why Chelsea ain't a mess right now. Him.
He went 0-4 his first trophies at Bayern. He lost all 4 trophy attempts at Bayern when he first.
No, he's still quality. Still a quality manager.
He's still a good manager.
Yeah,
brother.
Who would you bring in if you had the choice of a manager? And still
me?
Yeah. If you wanted to bring
to be honest, that was the thing that was messing with me, which is why I was like, although I might say he should get the sack, I'm thinking, who comes in? Like, if you can get me a Klopp, I'll take a Klopp, bro. Because I told Liverpool fans at the end of the quad season, Klopp's done at Liverpool. He's not done as a coach, but at Liverpool, he's done. Klopp would come to Arsenal with some. Obviously, he probably would have ended at Liverpool on a downer. So he's got to reprove himself, win all that sort of stuff. So I think he'd do really, really well. I don't want to get caught up in this hype, but he's starting to get me a little bit excited because he's still doing it. De Zerbi's doing some big bits at Brighton, bro. But he's not had a full season yet, so I'm gonna judge him a little bit more after this season. But he's doing some ridiculous stuff at Brighton. Like he keeps selling his best players, but he's still performing.
He doesn't have the European pedigree. He needs. I want somebody that's won Champions League trophies, bro.
But you just said the AC Milan guy, bro. He's not won Champions League.
Nobody got him in a quarterfinal and might pick primarily.
Nah, bro. Hey, Oregon Guna, stop moving the goalposts. You said Champions League, now you're like, he got him to the quarterfinals. Hey, nah, bro.
No, but what he's trying to say, I think what he's trying to say, Oregon Guna, is Champions League experience, innit? You know, because at the end of the day, you know,
my number one over
and the thing is, Mikel Arteta, it's like Mikel Arteta this season, he has bought good players like Declan Rice. Timber, but he's out. But see, he could have gone like I'm shocked how they ain't gone in for Mohamed Kudus, bro. I'm shocked that West Ham got him.
Yeah.
He's a top player, bro. You know, everyone's ranting about Timber. I'm thinking, bro, if he comes to Arsenal,
it's on.
Dal was literally talking about Moussa Diaby for ages, weren't you, Dal? He was talking about it for ages. And do you know what? I was thinking, it could be like another Pepe. I'm not too sure, but I've seen him come to Aston Villa, and literally, we should just put a hashtag now. Dal was right, because my God,
no. That is now a hashtag on this channel.
Dal, you had factual information that you knew, and he's now gone to Villa, and he'll kill it.
Hashtag Dal. Now that's the new one. Put it in the comment. Put it in the comments now. Hashtag Dal new. Dal new now. That's the new hashtag. Ninja, I know you got to get out of here, man. Thank you so much for coming on, man.
I appreciate it. Again, sorry for coming late. Next time I'll be on time, I promise.
No, bro, don't worry about it. You're welcome back anytime. We have all sorts of differing opinions. This has been an energetic conversation. I love the debates. It's been great.
It, man.
I really, really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Shout out where everybody can find you, my brother. And
you can find me on One Touch TV on all platforms. You can also find me on Tunnel TV on all platforms as well. Check Tunnel TV is a bit of a mixture of Arsenal, Man U, Liverpool, Chelsea, and who else is there? I think those are the only ones that matter. Those guys. So go and check Tunnel TV for mixed content, but all my Arsenal content's on One Touch TV. And I hope TJ Warren will invite me back on the channel as well, so we can catch up.
Of course, brother. All right.
Big up everyone on the panel, man. Love everyone, bro. And Arsenal to win 3-1 tomorrow, by the way. Big up.
All right, we'll take it I'll take that to the bank. We haven't scored 3 goals yet. So,
take it easy, man.
Take it.
Yes, bro.
Big up. All right. Yeah. So, and everybody in the chat, look, guys, we are allowed to have people with different opinions on this channel. That's part of the reason why we have the channel. Okay. Right. So I understand. I see there's some abuse coming from the chat, but I don't think a lot of it is warranted. You are allowed to have, like, we literally have Arteta's propaganda minister.
Deji was on it. It'd be even worse.
Yeah, Deji. Look, you're allowed to have different opinions, but don't call the guy a prick. Like, he just has a different opinion than yours. That's all. He comes on here and he's an absolute G, I think. Go ahead, Fuad.
Yeah. Whoever called me a prick just reminds me of someone.
Who?
His mother. Hey, grow up, Brad.
Joe, how long are we getting predictions, TJ?
Let's get into predictions now. So everybody, you know how it works. We are going to pull up the predictions. You put it in the chat after. Please put it in, unless you're Jaminho, I guess. Please put it in after the comments. Oh my God. Yeah, put it in after the video ends. Put it in the comments after the video ends, and I will add you to the infamous spreadsheet. I rebooted because Jez told me I needed to reboot, and it didn't fix anything. Thanks, StreamYard. Hold on one sec, guys. Everybody, yeah, and make sure you're smashing the likes up too, by the way.
Yeah, everyone, man.
This chat is absolutely legendary.
Let's hit 460 subs, TJ. So big up to everyone who's just subscribing.
460? We hit 460?
Yeah, road to 500, man. It's coming.
Woo! Yeah, 40 left. 40 left, people, and then we have the the bottle popping celebration.
Oh, this looks clean now. This layout now looks clean.
No, this layout's unbelievable. And then when we get the comments back too, because thanks StreamYard, when we get the comments back, they just line up perfectly.
Exactly.
See, look, I'll put the last one on there. See, there you go.
Perfect.
Not that bad.
Exactly.
Not that bad.
It actually perfectly fits over the last game. So
it does. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Love it.
All right. So we'll go back to last week because this is a lot of fun to do.
Oh yeah.
Starting with last week, we had me and Connor tying for first. Championship belt, everybody. Championship belt. Don't worry about it. That's just one W out of many that are coming. And then you got Jess Jimino tying for second. And then here it comes. I'm sorry, Dow.
Sorry, Dow.
The Man United one put me in the gutter.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
Nice one, Adam.
Just you got to do
I was
it.
the Chelsea one correct though. The Chelsea West Ham one. No, that's a Chelsea. Shit. Oh damn. Okay.
Hey man. You know you can't win you can't win every week or any week.
Shut up.
All right, we're moving on now. Sorry. I got clips that I have a list of clips that I need to pull off YouTube so I can put them on here. And I got the El Gato ready to roll. So yeah, we're the content's going to be coming.
Did you saw those clips? Are those the ones I've sort of sent you over time?
Oh, you mean yes? That is exactly the one. The Cheeky Tequila. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, the Football Factory, the DVD is on the way to my house right now.
Oh, nice.
You still order DVDs, TJ?
$20. You can find it on streaming.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
You can't find it streaming anywhere.
Streaming now?
Yeah,
well, so here's my story, Connor. I ordered the DVD and I got the UK version like years ago.
Oh yeah, wait. So hold on. Is this a movie that you can't get anywhere on the streaming platform?
The Football Factory with Danny Dyer.
No, the Football Factory is nowhere on streaming.
Yeah. I've been telling TJ for weeks to go watch this movie. You have to. As a football fan, anyone you have.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
Not on no. You looked at no. Fuad, you looked it up. In America, it is not on Netflix. I looked it up.
Oh yeah, it's on Netflix here.
Years ago, I got the DVD and I got the UK version.
Yeah. Anybody have a VPN I can use so I can VPN to my house and watch it?
Is the Football Factory the one where he's like couple tequilas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I should have thought of? I should have given Connor this would have been a really weird way to do it. I should have given Connor my Netflix account, right? He signs in England, and we just do a StreamYard sharing session.
Yeah, could have done that.
Oh my god! But instead, I spent $20 on a DVD. But we moved.
It's a classic. You're gonna love it, TJ.
No, and I'm gonna probably want to watch it again and again and again.
Yeah, I've literally seen that movie like 8 times.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so let's get into these predictions, guys. We've been going for an hour. Big up everybody in the chat. Get us up to 30 likes before the end of the show, everybody. Big up everybody in the chat. And everybody, if you guys see Deji on the street, make sure he's okay, make sure that he hasn't disappeared. All right, first up we got Spurs visiting Bournemouth. Let's start with Fuad, Arteta's propaganda minister.
Did you put Carl Rossi in there for next to Jorginho?
Rossi, okay.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, 2-2.
Okay.
Wow. I think Bournemouth are going to score 2.
Yeah. Connor?
I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Yeah, I'm going for a draw.
1-1.
Yeah. I can't pick a winner. And I think it's going to be a bit of a weird one as well for Tottenham. Bournemouth is still a good team. So, we'll see.
100%. Yeah, my chat just now is not updating at all, or nobody's chatting. Okay, never mind. We got it. All right. Dow.
Well, looking at what Spurs did to United last weekend, I think they're going to have the wind at their backs. I think they're going to do them 3-1.
3-1?
Yeah. Spurs? I mean, Bournemouth are decent, but I hate giving any props to Tottenham, but it is what it is. They look decent against United, and they look very, very good in that second half. So they're going to be a lot for Bournemouth to handle.
Yeah, I cannot believe I'm doing this. So mark your calendars, guys. 2-1. I'm going 2-1 Spurs.
No, TJ, you're doing a Tottenham win.
I know, man. No, I'm not even. You will not see me on Tottenham away the rest of my life because no. But if they lose, then I'm going to go on Will Stewart's show and absolutely roast them.
I need to go on Will Stewart's show. I need to go on.
You need to go on that one. It's a little bit late, but you got to go on it.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, Crystal Palace visiting Brentford. Fuad.
I'm gonna go 1-0 Brentford.
1-0. Okay. Connor.
I'm gonna go for 2-1 Brentford. They'll keep it going. I reckon.
Yep. Al.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Brentford.
I'm going 2-0 Brentford. I think that Crystal Palace don't have too much to offer in attack with the injuries that they got. So, yeah, I'm going 2-0. Going 2-0 Brentford at home. Fulham visiting the Emirates. Rossi agrees with me, so I know I'm good on that Crystal Palace beat. And then he went with a 1-1 draw. I'll try to pull you out of there, Rossi. You'll fill in for Jaminho. You'll get Jaminho's ticket this week. Fuad, Fulham versus Arsenal.
4-0 Arsenal.
4-0?
4-0.
Wow. Okay. Connor.
I've gone 3-0. 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0 Arsenal.
I want goals, man. I want goals. I want.
We need goals. We need goals. No excuses this week. We need goals.
I'm going to go with Connor, 3-0. I think that defensively we looked really good against Palace, and we'll probably play as good as better at home. Let's get it.
I'm going 3-0. I'm going 3-0 too, to be honest. Rossi says
4's a
raw.
Ooh.
I put a tenner on that one though, Rossi. That's probably going to get good odds. Forest versus Man United. This is more interesting than people give it credit for, I think.
That's a good
game. What do you think? Yeah.
I'm going to edge it Man United 2-1.
Man United 2-1. Okay.
I've done the absolute same, TJ. 2-1. I think they'll just snake it. Even though they've got injuries now, I do think they'll just snake it. I think so.
Yeah. People copying people. Dow.
I'm going to go 2-2 draw. I think Forest can nick one at the end.
Yeah, that's what my heart's telling me, bro.
Your heart, bro. You gotta go with your heart, man.
Nah, I got that feeling by United. But I got that feeling by United is gonna edge you, man.
Yeah. What is?
I think it'll be 2-1 till about the 89th minute, and then they'll nick one.
I reckon it'll be a good game. It'll be a good
That's
game.
what they did against Sheffield. It
will be a good game. Yep. It will be a great game.
Shout out Yeti.
I'm going 1-1 draw. I put this in Yeti and Mr. Fuzz's chat yesterday. Big up Mr. Fuzz. Go follow and subscribe Mr. Fuzz and Long-Haired Yeti right now, everybody. But if I got my mods still here, one of my mods still here, put their links in the chat, please, because I don't have access to the chat at this current juncture.
TJ Lenny Moon says 24-hour stream for 500 subs.
No way.
1,000.
Thank you for asking.
1,000. I'm doing 24 hours for 1,000.
You guys get me to 1,000 subs, I will go 24 hours.
Wow.
You guys give me 1,000 subs.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. No, and we'll get a rotating cast of characters on there, and we'll do it. We'll do it, and of course, we'll do it for charity too. We'll do it for charity. We got to do it for charity.
Yeah,
we're not going to do.
Definitely.
Yeah. So we'll do it for charity, and get me to 1,000 subs. We'll do 24 hours.
Nice.
God help us all.
Yes.
24 hours of TJ.
And then we got food. No, but we need Fuad for 8 of those hours just to wind me up.
I'll do 6 in the morning with you, no problem, bro.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Fuad. Wolves visiting Everton. What a dross game.
Such a middle. So bad. Such a bad game.
You know what? I fancy Everton, so I'm gonna go 2-0 Everton. Yeah, 2-0 Everton.
I'm gonna play spoiler alert. That was what I was gonna put because I need goals. I need goals out of Malpe.
Oh, Jesus, no way.
Let's go.
Don't
happening.
tell me in your FPL team.
It's happening, baby. Let's go.
Take him out. Take him. Putting Nketiah in. Putting
It's
Nketiah
happening.
over.
It's happening.
Connor,
Don't worry
we're gonna
about
have
it.
to make it the Connor and Dal show pretty soon with TJ.
Call me deluded. Call me deluded.
Why not? Let's get it started.
By the way, I see newcomers in the chat. Chris Ward, my guy
Chris
Josh
Ward.
Trugunner, big up, and the Mr. Arsenal podcast, big up. All right,
Yeah,
Connor, what do you got for this?
I'm a bit of a curveball. I'm gonna go for 1-0 Wolves. I think they could get something. I watched them against United, against Brighton. They obviously got hammered, but I watched them against Man United, and I thought they could get something in these kind of games. So I'm giving them a 1-0.
Okay, Dow.
That's got 1-1 written all over it.
Okay, yeah, it does actually. You're right.
Okay.
I'm throwing one out there. I'm going up to see Rossi. Rossi's going 1-0 Wolves too. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
West Ham visiting Brighton. Now this one, I don't know. Fuad, what do you think?
That's a tasty game.
That's a tasty game.
It's an interesting one.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go Brighton win 3-2.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be goals. There'll be goals in that.
There's gonna definitely be goals in that game, man.
Yeah. Connor?
I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I just can't take the team. I probably should have gone for a Brighton win, but too late. I've done it in my predictions already, so I'm going for a 2-2.
Okay. Dow?
This is a tough one, man, because Kudos could potentially start, right? I mean, Kudos
I think he's got his medical.
Did he get he had to be registered by noon today,
Yeah,
right?
I think maybe next week.
Next week, yeah.
Tomorrow or Sunday.
He's having a medical tomorrow.
Okay, so he won't be match ready, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, there's going to be goals, but I still think Brighton are just too good, bro. I mean, they absolutely annihilated Wolves, and West Ham are better than Wolves. But I got to go 3-1. I just don't see where West Ham's going to get 2 goals. Maybe they'll nick one, so I'm going to say 3-1 just to be different. 3-1 Brighton. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm going 4-1 Brighton.
Damn, another 4.
Like
Wouldn't that be 3 4-1s in a row?
It would. They look like world beaters right now, man. Like I can't say anything bad about them. Can't say one thing bad about them.
They're second in the league, right? Or are they first in the league?
They're first at the moment.
Rossi's going with West Ham.
Going with West Ham. Yeah. It's doable. It's doable.
Yeah.
It's definitely doable. Oh God, this is going to be a bloodbath. Man City visiting Sheffield.
Oh dear.
It's
going to be a calamity.
Yeah, your prediction. Go for it, bro.
Is it my prediction? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
bro. I want to see something controversial now, bro.
He's going to say Sheffield.
Don't say Sheffield.
I'm going with Sheffield United 1-0.
Oh my God! No.
No.
He's different. I like that. I rate that.
No, it's my prediction. Sheffield United.
Go for it. You
can say what you can
say. And the reason behind it is
he gets it right. Even if Sheffield win the game, he gets a point. Fuad, bro, you're a prophet. You're a prophet, bro.
Fraud, fly up to Vegas and pick me up with you, and you make all the bets.
Yeah, literally.
All right. Connor.
I'm going to completely, in no offense, shit on that prediction and say 5-0 City. I'm going for 5-0 City.
That's what I was going to, yeah.
But Fuad, bro, if that's correct, by God, I am putting you on the lottery next week.
Yo, do you know the last time I done this, all my results come in?
Isn't it?
Yeah, or someone else is on the channel. Yeah.
Wow, okay, fair enough.
He said, "Oh, you do that?" I said, "I don't know, bro." But the only reason why I said Sheffield is the first home game. They're gonna play the low block, and Pep Guardiola's not on the sideline. So I think.
Oh yeah, he's out, isn't he? He's out with an operation, so he's not on the sideline. Do you know
what? I think Sheffield United will be like, "Yo, there's no Pep today. Let's do it."
Harry wants to change his prediction now, TJ.
I'm gonna stick with 5-0. I'm gonna stick with 5. I think it will be a slapping, but hey, if Sheffield win, Sheffield win. So we'll see.
Yep. Okay, fair enough. Dal?
6-0.
I
don't think it matters if Pep is there or not. Whoever the assistant coach is, I'm sure Jaminho knows who it is, would be like, just kick the ball up to Holland and Grealish and let them do what they do, and that's it.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely.
I've captained Haaland. I'm making sure Haaland's captain this week for the FPL.
It could be 4-0 at halftime.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, Rossi's going Man City 3-0. Yeah, that's going to be an absolute shelling. I hate to say it.
Prince Fawad, if you get this, bro, all praise to you, Prophet Fawad.
Yeah, absolutely. The odds on that game of Sheffield winning 1-0.
Listen, it could happen.
Yeah,
Sheffield could turn into prime Barcelona if they want to. So I don't think they will, but we'll see. We'll see.
I just don't see them even getting the ball out of their own half.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But so together.
All right. Villa visiting Burnley.
I'm going to go Aston Villa 3-0.
3-0. Okay.
Aston Villa are a good team, man. They play wicked away, man.
They are very good. They are very good.
Away from home, they play very well, man.
Yeah.
They're my dark horse for the top 4.
Yeah,
I do it.
Yeah, definitely.
4th place.
I'm gonna go now. I was really thinking I might put Burnley win, but I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Burnley yet. But I can see Burnley picking up a really good few. I think we should be worried about them when we play them because I know something with company. I know
They'll show up.
But for this one, just from what I've seen, Aston Villa are too strong. So I'm going for 3-1 Aston Villa. They're just too strong.
I think Connor has a good point. Burnley will show up against Arsenal, but Villa are going to pound them 4-0.
4-0.
Oh, yeah.
They've got the attack. They've got the attack for it.
Emery will show no mercy. He wants that. He wants top 4. I don't give a shit, but he wants top 4. I don't see Burnley scoring a goal, man. I don't know.
I'm going 4-1 too. Cubes is asking, why are all your GD predictions so huge? Because these games that there's not a lot of parity in these games this week. I don't think there really isn't. Other than Everton and Wolves, there really isn't too much. There really isn't.
Yeah.
Well, except for this game. Rossi, what did you put? Rossi, what'd you put for the Newcastle Liverpool? Put it in again if you're still out there.
You put 2-1. I think you put 2-1.
You put 2-1 Villa? Okay.
Newcastle. Oh, sorry, not for no, that was for Newcastle, Liverpool. Sorry.
I keep having to go between my massive.
I'll look at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you put it in. Maybe we'll just wait for that.
Okay.
Thanks,
this has been the most technically advanced stream ever. Thank you, StreamYard. Really.
He put 3-1 Villa. Oh no, yeah, he put 3-1 Villa.
3-1 Villa. All right, I don't want to screw that up. So yeah, big up Carl Rossi every time. All right. All right. This is the best game of the weekend by far. Liverpool visiting Newcastle. Fuad, what did you think?
This one, you know what? I find it hard because Newcastle are very good at home. But for some reason, Liverpool are their bogey team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get me? So it's a hard one. But you know what? I want Liverpool. I want Liverpool to lose, but I want what's his name to score. What's his name? What's his name? Go Pack, whatever his name is.
Gakpo.
Yeah, I want Gakpo to score because I got him in my dream team. So.
I knew he was going to say that.
What's your prediction, Fuad?
I'm going to go, you know what, bro? I'm going to go 3-2 Newcastle. I'm going to go Newcastle with 3-2.
Newcastle. Oh, yeah. Okay, 3-2 Newcastle.
Yeah, 3-2. But I hope Gakpo scores 2.
Connor?
Believe it or not, I've done the exact same. I've gone for 3-2.
Right.
This will be a very, very high scoring game.
Don't copy off of somebody, or otherwise Jez will call you a cheater.
Yeah. I'm not cheating, Jez.
Oh man, I'm gonna go 2-2. I think that's got draw written all over it.
I'll be very disappointed if this comes out a low scoring game because this has got goals written all over it.
And it's got some goals in it. I don't know, man. I don't know. What did Rossi say? I'm gonna cheat off of Rossi. What did he say?
Draw, 2-2 draw.
Draw?
Yeah, 2-2. Yeah, he did 2-2.
There you go, TJ. There you got it.
Right.
There you go.
What did Rossi do though?
Rossi done 2-1. 2-1 to Newcastle.
Okay. I don't know. Newcastle look really good, and Liverpool don't.
The thing with Liverpool is it's the defense. It's the problem. It's the defense, but attacking they're very good. It's the problem with the defense. That's it. So make of it what you will. Konate's injured. They've got Matip coming back in. They've got no other proper good defensive substitutions. So that's why I've gone for a Newcastle win personally. My opinion, anyway.
All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm going 3-1 Newcastle. 3-1 Newcastle.
If Newcastle win this game,
if it was at Anfield, I would be saying something different.
Yeah, if Newcastle win this game, I think this will really put a foot down. I think they'll go again for top 4. Because I was thinking the Champions League, they might not be able to cope with the rotation because they don't. Like we said the other day, TJ, they don't have a great rotational team at the moment because they're just kicking off. But if they win a game like this, even though Liverpool are a bit crap at the moment, I do think that'll put a stamp down the season. I think they could get top 4 again. I really do.
Yep. All right, so Jez Jaminho, send me your put your notification, or what am I saying? Put your predictions in the comments or just Instagram them to me. You got my IM. You can do it. Yeah. So that are the predictions for match week number 3. We are gonna begin to get ourselves the hell out of here. Big up everybody in the chat. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Again, big up to Nine Jaw Englishman. Go over, subscribe to One Touch TV. Absolute ledge, really, really nice guy. And of course, making his triumphant return to TJ Warren TV, we had Prince Fuad in the house every single time. He knows. Like it's like the Undertaker coming back. You know what I mean? When he comes back in, the music hits, and it's just him with the headset on and the electric yellow jersey. So,
Undertaker was one of my
favorite, man.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Undertaker was one of my best wrestlers, man. I used to love Undertaker.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love the Undertaker, bro. Especially when he used to return, bro.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. No. So, Fuad, where can they find you?
You can find me on Prince Fuad TV on YouTube, and you can find me on Twitter, Prince Fuad on Twitter.
Are you as active on Twitter as you are for Arteta on YouTube on YouTube?
Nah, you know, on Twitter, bro. I just look at the transfer gossip. That's it, really.
Oh, okay.
I'm the same.
Yeah, Twitter, bro. It's not. It's good if you're with. It's good when you've got a lot of followers, but no, man, I just watch all the transfer news. Yeah,
100%. No, I know, I agree. Well, now I have a new reason because Lee Gunner just got back on Twitter, so I'm gonna
big up Lee.
I'm gonna be watching that one. Big up Lee every time. All right.
They literally downloaded the app again.
Yeah, no, he legally downloaded the app again, and he's gonna absolutely get. Yeah, he's gonna. Lee's gonna be kicked off of Twitter.
I thought he was banned for life on Twitter. I thought he wasn't allowed back on Twitter. Or is he just being reinstated?
Elon Musk is reinstating everybody.
Right. This is X now. Remember, this is
of course, yeah, it's X now, isn't it? Yeah, it's different.
Little different platform. I guess Threads is just dead. Not to change.
Well, I downloaded Threads the day it came out, and I'm like, nah, I don't care.
Yeah, like it's
so bad. Such a bad app.
I just don't care. All right, Connor, shout yourself out one more time, my man. Thanks again for all the work on the layout.
No worries. I'm trying to come up with some new stuff as well for the channel, so look out for that soon. Some new intros, maybe. Big up, TJ. Really appreciate you bringing me on. Prince Fuad, welcome back, brother. I hope you come back to more streams again, man, because it is people like I've banter. You are a pleasure to have on, man. You're very respectful. I appreciate that. So I appreciate you coming on.
Anytime, lads.
And of course, Dal coach with the most. Big up to you, TJ himself. You can find me on Instagram, CMO.editing. Any editing needs, hit me up. It's a late one tonight in England, so bit tired. So but big up TJ, and hopefully we get a win tomorrow. I want to win.
Well, it'll be a rough match reaction if we don't. So Dal, show yourself out, my man.
Big up TJ, Connor, Fuad. Thanks you guys for being on the show today. It's been a blessing. 25th episode. Can't believe it. It's been flying by.
25 episodes. What?
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Crazy. But it's all because of everyone in the chat, TJ. We know. You know, Jez, Carl, Mama, Drew, Jaminho, Danny, they assembled. I think I saw in there today. Big up Nine Jaw. Great show today. We missed out on Deji Spurs, TJ, but we're coming for you, Deji. We know you're going to watch this back, so we're coming for you. But anyway, big up everyone in the chat. Catch me out at Oregon Goon on YouTube and Infamous Dal on IG. And up the arse. Let's go.
Let's go. Absolutely. All right. Big up everybody in the chat, of course. We had a great viewership with everything else going on right now. Our average view duration is 10 minutes, which is absolutely insane. That's because the real ones are staying the entire time, chatting, engaging with us. So again, really, really appreciate the support you give this channel. Watch hours are not a problem on this channel. Let's just say that. And I just want to say thank you to every single person that helps make that possible. Really, really appreciate that. Help get us up to 500 subs. Keep sharing the channel around. we're doing all sorts of work to get the word out about this show, the midweek show, and all the match reactions, of course. So again, thank you for supporting the channel. Really, really appreciate it. TJ Warren TV, we will be on simulcasting with Tony Cloud Gunner TV. You know what time it is tomorrow. We are simulcasting Fulham versus Arsenal, and it will get out of control. Me trying to tamper everything that Tony says because he is absolutely out of control. Big up Tony Cloud Gunner every single time. And then we will obviously have the match reaction on this channel. It will be an abbreviated one because I have to drive to Des Moines tomorrow to sing at a wedding. So, yeah, that'll be a fun one. There's a lot of cornfields in between here and Des Moines, Iowa, but we move.
Yeah,
All right, everybody. Again, thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow.